Hey friends, this is Free Opinion giving you my free opinion, and this is what I'm going to give my opinion on today. All right, 2,755 uncounted votes found on a memory card, again on a memory card in Fayette County, officials say. So we found 2,600 yesterday on a memory card in Floyd County. Now there's another 2,755 on a memory card in Fayette County. What the fuck? People could say, "Oh, it's human error. It's human error." No, this is something that should have been caught. One, okay. All of us were looking at y'all like, "Yeah, pull your fucking heads in." Two is showing somebody is fucking around. All right? And that's not even my opinion. Just think about it, okay? How do you mess up that bit? That's thousands of votes. That's 6% of Floyd County. I don't know what percentage this county is because I didn't actually look at how many people voted in this county. But if it's around 6% as well, it seems like we have a pattern. And a pattern means somebody's doing this on purpose, because say this was a bigger city. Say this was New York City, okay? Or say it's Atlanta, 6%. Because of all the people that live there, that would end up translating to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of votes. You see what I mean? All right, let's keep going. Now, this is just me doing math off the top of my head, so I may be off, but it's a substantial amount of votes, is my point. As the election audit continues in Georgia, the Secretary of State's office announced there were 2,755 uncounted votes on a memory card in Fayette County. Now, guys, remember there was 26 yesterday, so this actually should read that altogether in the state there has been 5,355 uncounted votes. So 5,355 votes in this state were not counted. And they both times, I'm betting this is going to be the same as the last one, because look. Trump gets nearly twice as many votes as Biden out of the 2,600 votes found in Georgia. Calls grow for election officials to resign. So yeah, tell me that I'm wrong here. This is starting to look like it's been pre-planned. Now, you guys can call me a conspiracy theorist all you want, and I will gladly take that name, but I was right. Conspiracy theories don't always mean that they're fake. I was right when I said there was fuckery afoot in Georgia. Everybody, was I right? Yes. Georgia Secretary of State election official Gabrielle Sterling made the announcement during a 4 p.m. news conference Tuesday. Gabrielle Sterling should resign. Plain and simple. You're not doing your job if you're not making sure every legal vote was counted. There was an issue where we noticed there were more people on the absentee ballot filed for voting in person in Fayette County than was in the actual reporting, Sterling said. It was discovered today for certain because of the audit. So what do we need to do, people? Come on, children. What do we need to do? We need to audit all of the election. I don't even care. Fucking, I want the Republican areas to be audited too. Audit everywhere. Because at this point, I want to see, was all of these fuck-ups, improprieties, glitches, human error, was this all in only Democratic areas? Well, no. The ones where the votes weren't counted, were those in Republican-leaning areas? I know Floyd was. The glitches that passed votes from Trump to Biden, where did those happen at? They only said that there was one, but as we're going to see with Sydney Powell in a second, this software was built to do that with. So Chavez could always win elections. Where was I? We found this. There were several places where the county should have seen this. There were several human beings that didn't follow procedure. Isn't that why we had an automated system? Right? So I'm going to link this so you guys can go ahead and go through it and read it, because we're going to go listen to what Powell has to say real quick. And I'm going to give you my idea of everything going on.
With us, Sydney. Let's start with Dominion. A straight out disavowal of any claim of fraud against the company, its software or machines. Your reaction?
That's because you are a bullshit liar, friend, if you believe that. Now, I think he's playing devil's advocate. I don't know. But she's about to tell him, like, motherfucker, we did our research. We know what we're talking about. Even her face right now is saying, yeah, bitch, I got you. Watch this.
Well, I can hardly wait to put forth all the evidence we have collected on Dominion, starting with the fact it was created to produce altered voting results in Venezuela for Hugo Chavez, and then shipped.
Oh, I was right, because I was sitting here doubting myself. I thought it was Maduro for a second, but no, it was Chavez.
Internationally to manipulate votes for purchase in other countries, including this one. It was funded by money from Venezuela and Cuba, and China has a role in it also. So if you want to talk about foreign election interference, we certainly have it now. We have staggering statistical evidence. We have staggering testimony from witnesses, including one who was personally in briefings when all of this was discussed and planned, beginning with Hugo Chavez and how it was designed there, and then saw it happening in this country as soon as.
So basically the exact same things that are going on that was going on in Venezuela is going on here. Them having back doors for anybody to get inside of there and fuck with anything should be a red flag. Again, on my last video, the one that I just put out a second ago, I showed you the user manual where they're talking about you could take rejected ballots and delete them. But individuals can mark the ballots as somebody could just go in and just be like, fuck it. This one I'm going to report as rejected, this one, and that one, and that one. And then by the end of it, you have, say, 1,000 in every county. 1,000 votes in every county just being rejected. Let's keep going.
As the state shut down on election night and stopped counting, those are the states where the most egregious problems occurred. We also...
Isn't that funny? It's also, like I said, dude, I even called it on election night. I was like, you see how far ahead Trump is? I was like, that's not going to last for long because they're going to start cheating soon. And then they said, hey, we're shutting down for the night. I went to sleep. I woke back up like 2 or 3 hours later, and I check it, and fucking Biden's winning. Nah, fam, get the fuck out of here. Y'all said y'all weren't counting anymore. When I woke up, there shouldn't have been any more counting that entire night. But you guys kept counting. And we're finding shit like the 26,000 ballots out of fucking Floyd, the 2,755 ballots out of Fayette. I'm wondering where else they're going to just find ballots.
Need to look at, and we're beginning to collect evidence on the financial interests of some of the governors and secretaries of state who actually bought into the Dominion systems, surprisingly enough. Hunter Biden type graft to line their own pockets by getting a voting machine in that would either make sure their election was successful or they got money for their family from it.
And she's saying that they have proof, because she said, I wouldn't, the last video I did, she said flat out, I won't talk about something that I don't have proof on. We're going to skip ahead some, but I will link this video in the description as well.
Urgent does that make your investigation and discovery?
Well, for fraud this serious, I think even if the states are stupid enough to go ahead and certify the votes where we know the machines were operating and producing.
Oh, by the way, big news. Michigan isn't certifying. I believe it's Wayne County, Michigan, said, yeah, we're not certifying this. I believe that that's going to be the first domino to drop, where states are going to be coming out saying, no, we're not doing it either.
Altered election results. If they're stupid enough to do that, then they will be set aside by the fraud also. I mean, we are talking about hundreds of thousands of votes. President Trump won this election in a landslide. It's going to be irrefutable, and patriots are coming forward every day, all day, faster than we can collect their information with the testimony they're willing to give under oath about how their votes were stolen and how the machines operated. They were updated the night of the election, sometimes after the election. We've got statistics.
Okay, so that's another thing, okay? Other than more people coming out under oath, why did they update the systems? You update systems before. Why would you update them during or after the election? That's stupid. Unless you updated them after the election so it would erase whatever you did to it beforehand. Just my thought on that. I mean, it would make sense if you update the system and the system basically factory resets to where any code that you put into it is now back to the way it's supposed to be. Now, that's just saying if that's the way that they did it, all right? Another thing they could have done was a lot of these counties could have just did exactly what Fayette County and fucking Floyd County did, where they just have random memory cards laying around with votes on them.
Statistical evidence that shows hundreds of thousands of votes being just put in and replicated. It's going to be, there needs to be a massive criminal investigation, and it's going to affect millions of voters and elections.
So how about that one, okay? What she just said. She said that they basically have proof. Now, I'm paraphrasing. That's why I'm saying basically. But what she's saying is they have proof that there were votes put into the system, and hundreds of thousands of votes put in the system and duplicated. Now, maybe she's not talking about the same 100,000 votes being put in and duplicated, but but she could mean that, or she means hundreds of thousands of votes were put into the system, and we also have proof of them duplicating ballots. See, bro, I said it on fucking day one when they first said that Biden got more votes than Obama. I was like, fuck out of here. No, he didn't. Bullshit. No way in hell he got more fucking votes than the first black president. Come on now. First black president had everybody and their mom voting for him because it would make history.
With these allegations, these charges, is the FBI already carrying out an investigation?
Yo, my thing is, he's asking about the FBI. Why would the FBI do anything? Man, the FBI don't want to fucking deal with this. There's some there that are probably good people, you know what I mean? But they're just as corrupt as any other government fucking agency. He said he was going to drain that swamp. Remember that? Trump said that. I think this is going to be draining the swamp pretty good. All of this shit coming out. But hey, man, that's just my opinion. Let's listen to a little more what she has to say, and then I'm going to end this video.
Of these voting companies, where their servers are domiciled, and in at least 3 instances, we know they're in foreign countries. Tell us where the Justice Department is in all of this.
I like how he tries to make it sound like not that big of a deal. In 3 instances, they're in foreign countries. That'd be foreign interference. Isn't that what lefties were talking about? That there was foreign interference in the 2016 election? But now that there is proof that there could be foreign interference in this election, and or just scummy people fucking up the vote count. Oh, nothing to see here, folks, because our guy won. Nothing to see here. Sweep that under the rug. Don't let them see.
This.
I wish I knew. I'm not on the inside, so I'm not privy to that information. I know that even Democratic senators and congresspeople for years have reported problems with this system to the FBI and to the government, and nobody's done a blooming thing about it. The people in the election security part of Department of Homeland Security need to be fired yesterday. They're absolutely ridiculous. Of course, Chris Wray needs to be fired too, because the only FBI interview of any witness was to intimidate him and try to get him to change his truthful testimony 4 hours by an...
Ooh. Ooh. You know what she's talking about, right? She's talking about the whistleblower that came out to Project Veritas. But everybody said that was a conspiracy theory I pushed. This woman just told you that the FBI came and intimidated him to try to get him to change his story. 4 fucking hours they were questioning him. 4 hours. And you think that, like, even if he broke, okay? Here's the thing. 4 hours, that is showing that you are trying to get him to change his story. Think of how many people that they falsely charged for murder in the past by doing that same thing. Hours and hours and hours in one fucking room with the heat cranked all the way fucking down so you're freezing your ass off. But hey, this is just my opinion. Y'all, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm going to go and look for more bullshit in the news. Because, you know, the news likes to act like they run everything. Oh, they don't realize how much their ratings... Like, Fox doesn't realize that they're dead already. They're fucking dead in the water. Look at how many thousands of people have stopped watching them. Thousands have left their YouTube channel. Unsubscribed from it. You know why? Because y'all motherfuckers were on the winning team until your overlords told you, nah, we're switching up. And y'all lost a lot of viewership. That translates to a lot of money out of your pocket. I hope you like that. But that's also why the only people that are actually winning on fucking Fox News anymore is oh my god, what's his name? Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Maria. Those are the only 3 that are really winning at this time anymore. But hey, guys, please, go out, do your own research. Look at the links I'll put in the description below so you can read through those. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think, man. Because I know what I think, and I know what side I'm on. I would like to know what you think. And tomorrow, when you're out and about walking around doing your normal thing, be nice to somebody, because you never know. Just might save your life.